Well, it is a very good evening from me, Neil Maurice. I'm actually recording my message for Thursday, the 10th of February on the evening of Wednesday, the 9th. And there's good reason for that, because I think that the horse I'm going to give you on this free transmission is one you need to back overnight. It's a horse that I've got a very high opinion of, and I'll give you more about that horse later, running in the 227, which is a novices handicap chase at FFOS. FFOS, of course, one of the fairest tracks in the country. I know that the ground tends to be on the soft side all the time there at that part of Wales, but nevertheless, this is a fair test, and I think it will suit the horse that I have to give you in just a sec. Now, let's review yesterday. Horrible horse, Zuckerberg. I have to say, that horse just twiced it virtually at every fence, and even though he was heavily backed, there are absolutely no excuses, not one that I want to have on my mind again. But the other two horses, well, they were unlucky. Latino Fling in the last race at Sedgefield, I'm not quite sure. Brian Hughes, he doesn't make many mistakes, let's face it, but he had a mare there full of running, pulling a bus at the top of the hill, swinging into the straight. But I'm afraid that the other jockeys would not give him any daylight whatsoever, and in the end the horse was almost brought down, had to be switched right round them, lost several lengths. There's no wonder that the well-backed Latino Fling didn't have that much to give over the last couple of jumps, and in the end finished third. But the most unlucky one of all was Not That Suisse, running at Ludlow. I think started at 6-1 in the concluding Hunter chase. Swinging off the bridle, turning into the straight was Not That Suisse. And I'm afraid that when the horse in front of him fell, he had absolutely nowhere to go. I don't know about you, but if you're looking at the same horse I was, he had a bundle up his sleeve, Not That Fuise, and I'm sure he would have given the eventual winner plenty to think about. But this is jump racing. This is what we have to take on the chin from time to time, and I'm going to take it on the chin, but I'm going to remember out of yesterday a horse called Not That Fuise. Now let's look at the 227 at FFOS, and a horse here from the Jamie Snowden stable. I really rate Jamie. I think he's got some very nice horses in his Lambourne Academy. Probably number one here, Soldier of Destiny, is one of the best he's got. I have to say that. Now, he thinks a fair bit of this horse, and he showed that by running him in a very decent race at Ascot over hurdles on his return to action. And then he took Soldier of Destiny for a race at Hereford, in which I felt the horse ran well for an awful long way before, in the end, succumbing to Red Rookie. Well, he was beaten about 11 lengths, although his cause was lost some way out. And it transpired that he did have a problem that he was carrying, and that was a breathing issue, which has now been addressed. He has had a wind operation. Now, this could make all the difference, I have to tell you, to Soldier of Destiny. A great big old-fashioned chasing type. I really love these horses. He's a good jumper. He gallops and he stays, and I think he will absolutely love it going round this, shall we say, carbon copy of Newbury, which it is. It was copied on Newbury, was FFOS, and I know that the terrain around it isn't quite the same, because I think they reclaimed a slag heap in order to put the course down all those years ago. But this is a very fair course. Soldier of Destiny, I think, will be suited by the terrain. He's a 4-1 shot with William Hill overnight. I'm taking that each way. This is Soldier of Destiny from the Jamie Snowden Academy. My only bet for you today, but it is absolutely free, so please get involved. And I think whatever happens tomorrow in that part of Wales at FFOS, Soldier of Destiny is definitely a horse to follow.